If you've been following custom Lego, and especially custom Lego Star Wars figures, you've heard of Grandpa Clone Customs. And I joined the hype and bought their Captain Rex minifigure you can see here, along with the camera. Let's throw this on the stand and check it out. It's really amazing how close to an official Lego figure this one is. Features a lot of the similar printing that Lego would do themselves, like the leg printing and foot printing. And even this helmet is really great. It is printed on a custom molded helmet, so it is an official Lego, but it definitely looks the part. And unlike a lot of these clone troopers that come out from Lego, this one doesn't have the printed waist cape camo piece. That is actually a custom fabric piece by them as well. I'll throw that on quick. This extra detail definitely adds to the figure and makes it even more premium. I'll say the cloth texture for this piece is a little weird. It's a bit more plasticky than Lego would have for their cape materials, but it has that extra blue line going around, which is an extra nice detail. And looking at it now, the only thing that could really use a little bit more oomph is the arms, which have no printing on them currently, but there's an option to fix that, being the Eclipse Graphics arms here that are also custom printed. And they even have custom hands you can buy with a little bit of blue. On the actual clone hands, there'd be a little white too, but this is a good alternative. And let's go ahead and show those arms on the figure. And I'll say these arms definitely have some positives and some negatives. I also threw on some guns. And honestly, I'm missing a little bit of the blue. And, it might not be the most accurate to have the full blue arm, but just having all white when you're looking at it from the front is a bit disappointing. And I don't know, the aesthetics are thrown off a bit, but the extra detail is really cool. The arms are based off of the more worn look of his suit, so it doesn't necessarily match the design for this specific version of the figure. Grandpa Customs has released a more damaged look in the past, but that one wasn't available when I bought this. So these arms probably would fit a little bit better with that one. But honestly, it wouldn't be super unrealistic to have certain parts of Rex's armor damaged versus others being more clean, since his is a little bit more recycled from his Phase 1 to Phase 2 outfit. So that's really cool. And you know what, with these guns, these are the official Lego ones that I think kind of fit the best at the moment, but you can also upgrade these to the brick arms versions of the gun. Other than that, another part that I wasn't able to order, even though I wanted to, was a Pauldron from Shamrock. They have a lot of great clone custom parts, and every time I've tried to buy from them, they sell out before I get to it, but that's on my list of upgrades for this figure as well. Luckily for me, between the start of recording this and getting it out, I was actually able to finally purchase one of these Shamrock Pauldrons, and it has a great amount of detail. It's really nice to be able to get a part like this. It's already painted, so you don't have to go through the effort of it, and it just looks great. Honestly, it might look a little goofy with how much it sticks out on the sides there, but it's pretty accurate to the cartoons with the outrageous sort of proportions. And I definitely would say that this is probably the ultimate custom Lego Captain Rex for me. And honestly, with the new version coming out with that UCS Venator, I don't even think I need to worry about getting it, because this is great. For a final comparison, here's the Rex figure with a normal 501st Trooper. And it just shows you how close this figure ends up being to a Lego figure. The feet designs are exactly the same, and even the legs end up with a lot of similarities. Obviously, the design for Rex is different than the generic 501st Trooper, but the details on both of these match their respective character. And it just shows you this is a very consistent figure and will match any other official clones that you have. Of course, if you upgrade it with more custom parts, it'll look a little bit more different, but that's a good trade-off. And you know what, if you can get a more detailed figure, I would go for it, especially if you're buying a really cool custom like this one. I'm very glad I was able to purchase this figure. I don't have an official Rex Lego figure in my collection, so I now have one for the Star Wars collection. Spending the $20 or so to get this figure is going to be a much better alternative and save you a lot of money. And one of my favorite things about custom companies is when you can buy a couple different parts to improve a figure, especially on this one. And it's always nice to kit bash and combine stuff from different companies to make the perfect figure. If you're looking for a Captain Rex minifigure, I'd say this is the way to go. If you want to see more custom Lego videos or any of my custom builds, check out all the videos on my channel. I've been Brick Ratty App, and I'll see you in the next video.